Hi everyone, the Lone Wolf here. Welcome back to some EVE Online. And I thought this combat anomaly in Wormhole Space started pretty cool because somehow the second wave had already been triggered and you get this whole cloud of small sleeper drones focusing on the first ship that warped in, which was my brother in a Cinnaball. He wanted to try something different. Katsu was in a Stratus and I came out with the Myrmidon for the combat sites here. We basically did a little bit of cleanup for J112744. I found the wormhole with quite a few combat anomalies. I mean, 3 perimeter camps, the line and an ambush point. That's not so bad. All of the signatures turned out to be gas sites and maybe one other wormhole or something like that. So yeah, we decided why not go clean this up, do all of these combat anomalies. We can have fun with ships that we don't fly that often. My brother doesn't fly the Cinnaball that often anymore, and Katsu went out with his Stradios. So it was a bit of a surprise to start out with that many small sleeper drones, but as you can see with 3 people it's actually very manageable. They do switch often enough that it actually starts to hamper their own DPS here, and this is working out pretty great. I can also sort of hit these small sleepers with my lasers. It's not really that great, but when they're webbed or when there are 2 webs or a target painter on there, the laser does work very well. But as you can see here, the Watchman, he's just too close to me and I'm having a lot of problem hitting him with the lasers. But yeah, we got, I don't remember, I think we were really lucky with the melted nano ribbons here. I think on average 4 or maybe even 5 in every site, so we actually did pretty well ISK wise for the time that we spend in here. And it's a fun experience. It's a fun little side activity that we do when we do find a wormhole that looks pretty much abandoned. And a great way to find that out is if the wormhole in HiSec is not a K162, then that means it's not scanned by the residents of the wormhole. Then it's a good chance that you'll find a lot of anomalies, you'll find a lot of signatures and potentially quite a bit of ISK, even in a C1, which is not the most popular amongst the viewers. People do often say that we should try and move on to a higher class, but honestly we're having fun here. This is pretty fast, quick in and out. It does help that we don't have to get too big in our playing sessions when we take these small dives into wormhole space. And C1s for us are actually perfect because there's rarely more than 3 people online at the same time. So yep, here we go. The final wave has been triggered. We'll clean those out in pretty short order. I am forced to rep a little bit. And if I'm not mistaken, that Watchman, he really does a lot of cap draining, so you'll see me run into troubles here pretty soon. And it's also something that we found out during this session, not in this site because as you can see the Stratus has not been hit yet, but the Stratus really has some cap issues when it comes to wormhole space. It doesn't have the best of tank, and so you pretty much need to keep that repper going if you're the target of the sleepers, and it doesn't have the cap for that. It's a very small cap, and that is a problem that we see coming back with the Stradios. It's got too small a capacitor. The Cinnaball has such a great tank that it's a lot easier to manage your cap when repping, but the Stradios, yeah, not that great. I would not risk Stradios a solo unless you want to go for PvP. It can be a great PvP ship, but for the PvE, honestly, we're a bit disappointed by the performance of the Stradios here. But there you go. That's the final sleeper done. We're going back towards the loot, and that's in less than 5 minutes. We finished this, so maybe half an hour to clean up this wormhole for these residents, make a little bit of money, and just have some nice relaxed fun in EVE Online. Anyways, that's it for this video, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you all next time.